If you've started over more times than you can count, then this is for you. Not the guy who's never tried, but the guy who has tried a lot. You've done the programs, you've tracked the calories, you've had those good weeks where you're in the gym 5 times, eating well, feeling like this time it's actually clicking. And then something happens. Work gets busy, you go away for the weekend, you miss a couple of sessions, and just like that, it's gone. Not because you gave up, but because the whole thing just fell apart. And then the cycle starts again. And if that sounds familiar, I promise that you're not broken, you're not lazy, you've just been using systems that were never built for your real life. Here's what I want you to understand before anything else. The reason you keep falling off isn't willpower, it's design. Most programs are built for someone with a perfect schedule. Zero social life and unlimited motivation. They assume that you can meal prep every Sunday, train at the same time every day, and never have a rough week at work. But that's not your life, and honestly, it's not most people's life. So when real life shows up, a work trip, a night out, a busy few weeks, the program breaks down. And instead of recognizing that as a flaw in the plan, you blame yourself and you tell yourself you're not disciplined enough, or you're not consistent enough, and you're not built for this. But that's not the truth. The truth is nobody ever built something around how your life actually works until now. My name is Dylan and I'm an online fitness and transformation coach. I started lifting at 13. I was an overweight kid who lost the weight and then realized I still wasn't happy with how I looked. I was just a skinnier version of a physique I already didn't like. But that pushed me to keep going. I went on to compete in bodybuilding shows. I won 13 of them at Scottish, British and European level, including the Junior Mr. Universe in 2024. But that's not why I'm telling you this. I'm telling you because I know what it feels like to be on both sides. I know what it feels like to be uncomfortable in your own skin. And I know what it actually takes to change that in a way that lasts. I've been coaching since 2019, in person and fully online from 2021. I left a career as an investment broker in 2025 to do this full time because this is the work that actually means something to me. And I've worked with over 100 men, and the ones who get results aren't the ones with the most time or the most motivation. They're the ones with the right structure. Here's what's different about how I work. There is no template. I don't have a program I hand to everyone. I don't believe in one-size-fits-all nutrition or cookie-cutter training plans. What I build for you is completely bespoke, based on your schedule, your lifestyle, your goals, your starting point, and the reality of how your week actually looks. More importantly, the plan is built to flex with your real life, not fall apart the moment it arrives. Going away for work, it's already accounted for. Big weekend coming up, it's accounted for. Stressful period where training needs to drop to 2 sessions, already accounted for. Progress doesn't stop when life happens. That's built into the system from the start. And training and nutrition are treated as equals because both matter. Both get the same attention because you can't build the result you're after by half doing one and obsessing over the other. Here's what working together actually looks like. When you come on board, you go through a detailed onboarding process. I want to understand everything. Your goals, your schedule, your training history, your nutrition habits, your sleep, your stress levels, everything. And from that, I build your program, fully customized to your situation and goals. You get your training plan, your nutrition framework, and direct access to me on WhatsApp. Before you start, we get on a one-to-one video call and walk through everything together. So you go into week 1 with complete clarity. And every week we check in, not just on the physical stuff like weight, measurements, and performance, but on how you're actually doing. Sleep, mood, stress, your life. Because those things matter, they affect your results, and they tell me what needs to change. What you stop doing is guessing, restarting, going all in for a couple of weeks, then falling off, treating every bad week like the whole thing is over. What you start doing is moving forward, consistently, even when things aren't perfect. The physical change is real, but it's not the whole story. The guys I work with come in wanting a better body, and they get that. But what they talk about most isn't the weight they lost or the muscle they built, it's the way they carry themselves now. The feeling of being someone who follows through. Someone who doesn't need everything to be perfect to make progress. Someone who can go on a work trip, have a big weekend, come back on Monday, and just get back to it without the spiral. That shift from all or nothing to someone who actually keeps going. That's the real transformation. You're in your prime years right now, and somewhere underneath all the starting and stopping, there's a version of you that's got it together. Lean, strong, and genuinely proud of what he's built. The gap between where you are and where you know you could be, that's exactly what this is built to close. And you don't just need to take my word for it. Take a look at Aiden, a logistics manager who lost 3.2 kilos in 16 weeks, ran a half marathon, added 35 kilos to his squat, 10 kilos to his dumbbell press, all whilst working full time, enjoying meals out, beers at the weekend, and going on work trips. Or Leo, who gained 7 kilos of solid muscle in 12 weeks, whilst he worked 60 hours a week as an engineer and could only get to the gym 3 times a week. Or Ryan, who's a full-time mechanic, only lost 0.5 kilos in 12 weeks, but managed to shred body fat and pack on muscle simultaneously to completely transform the way he looks and feels. And I could even keep going and tell you about Lachlan, Ethan, Nathan, Aaron, Craig, and dozens more just like them, but I won't. You can see their transformations below. None of these guys were new to the gym, but they were new to a real structure that actually worked and delivered life-changing results. So, if any of this has landed, then here's the next step. Below this video, there's a short application form. Fill it in, tell me where you're at, what you've tried, and what you're looking for. If it looks like a good fit, then you'll be able to book a one-to-one consultation with me, where we can dive into your goals and situation. I only work with people who I'm 100% confident that I can help. I guarantee that you achieve your goals, and if you don't pay. No questions asked. So if you're done starting over and you're ready to build something that actually holds, then fill in the form below and we'll speak soon.